First, I go out and look for stories. I read, I watch TV, I watch movies, I play video games, I look at music videos that have a good narrative to them, because you can't write a story unless you're taking in stories. So anything with a narrative in it is useful. Video games are useful, movies are useful. Look at the stories that are out there that are similar to yours so you can know how to do them differently. So there are two types of authors. There are architects who plan everything out beforehand, and there are gardeners who plant a seed and watch it grow. I have never planned well for anything in my life, as you can tell by my beard. So I just hammer down a first draft, and then I will go back to it with a scalpel. So the first draft is all fun and games. The second draft is you interrogating every single word of every single sentence and asking yourself, is that the funniest way to say it? Is that the cleverest way to say it? Is it the least cliched way to say it? And this sounds really terrifying, but the fact is, no matter what age you are, you've been taking in stories your entire life. So that bit of your brain will kick in, and you'll know whether it's boring. You'll know whether it's tired or overdone. Anything that's not good, you take it out. It is tough to be hard on your own work, because of course you love it. It's like your little paper baby. But at the same time, if you want to succeed in writing, you have to develop that editorial eye. And it can almost become fun. It's almost like you play a video game, you get absolutely wrecked, and then you come back and you know the moves and you know what to avoid. So looking at it, with that part of your brain that was creating done and freed up, you can really have fun bringing the word count down, stripping away all the fat, leaving just a lean and clever story. Sometimes it's tough, sometimes you get annoyed at yourself, but it becomes worth it in the end. So I chose His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman because reading this redefined what I thought fiction for young people could be. There's a tendency to believe that we should lie to teenagers and kids and keep darkness and complexity out of books. Because like when you're a kid, you start to realize the world is bigger and stranger and darker and more beautiful than you could have realized before. And that's what these books do. Like lying to kids and not putting darkness in your book does them no favors. Whereas these books are demanding, but in doing so, you grow up with them and within them. They're extremely dark. They're very funny in places, and they leave you wanting to be a part of that world, which I think is like the mark of a great book for young people. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I love a good villain. I think that a villain is as important or sometimes more important than the hero, because heroes have to be heroes. Villains are allowed to be whatever they want. Mrs. Coulter in this series is the most terrifying villain I have ever watched, because there's nothing outwardly evil about her. She is very beautiful and she's very elegant, but there is wrongness there. Without giving away in the ending, two people at the end of this book lose each other, and I would not have done that. That pains me to this day, and I might be a sap, but I would have kept them together. That's what I would have done. I won't ruin it for you, but it made me very sad. Goodbye.